Hello and welcome back on this fine evening. We are still in the Barrens, but I think that might actually change today. We'll see. Anyway, I mentioned the last time that we would continue... Oh. I wanted to go do harpies. Let's do that first. I was gonna say we would go get these turtle shells, but we can do that second. So we're actually going to head back to the same place that we killed the harpies the first time, up in this northwest corner here. He actually wants us to kill some lieutenants, so a little bit tougher than the ones we killed last time. That's only a level 16 quest and we're 18 now, so should be plenty easy for us. So we'll pass by the Forgotten Pools here on our way up there. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we'll kill these guys and then go turn in the broken Samaflange right away, because that person's right at this border right here, since we'll be nearby. And then maybe we'll go to the Sludge Fen, since it's also nearby. I'm torn. I do like to complete quests when they're nearby, but but I also kind of want to go to Silverpine Forest. Since we've spent a fair amount of time now in the Barrens, it'd be good to see something different. We're definitely not done with the Barrens, not by a long shot, but just to mix it up a little bit. Lots of stuff to skin on the way. It's not bad. Can't skin these Plain Striders for some reason. Although I could have sworn we could skin the ones in Mulgore, couldn't we? Thought so. Might be wrong. So we can skip all of these harpies and rogue feathers, I think they were called. And we need Witchwing Slayers. I think they're a fair amount larger too, so they should be easy to see. There are a lot of harpies in here, so... Well, you know what? Let's drink our agility for once. I'll finally remember to actually do it. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, we don't need linen anymore. Good deal. We'll just vendor it. Wool, we will take though. I'm still loving that feather explosion that comes off of them. I think that's so funny. There, we got one. I think there are stealthed harpies in here, which suck. When you find them when you didn't want to. I think there are some patrolling spellcaster ones too. Ooh. Let's take a look at what that is. 7.5, 1 strength axe. Wow, yeah, look at that. It's actually slightly better than what we have. Cool. We'll keep it. Even though I don't really plan on needing a one-hander for a while. Since I like this staff so much. Ooh, more greens. There's a wandering spellcaster there. Put down a new stone skin so I don't accidentally pull. The stone skin was still sitting back here, so if she got close to it, she would have aggroed on it. The kind of stuff you gotta watch out for when you're a shaman. Oh, they don't like wrist. Oh, I still have crappy white wrists. Oh yeah, let's put those on. As I also just got some better wrists. It's funny. Yeah, a little bit of intellect and stamina. That's nice. I will keep those as healing wrists until I find something better. Now they're just back, feet. So close. Ooh, dazed me. So you can get dazed if you get hit from behind. There's a chance that you can become dazed, and it slows your movement speed significantly. So even when you're running away from something, it's worth it to try and not get hit from behind, like running completely backwards. One more. I wonder if I can pick that one out of there. Find out. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. Managed to pull it on its own. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought one of those little ones was going to come with it. I promise I'll hit it one day. And there we go. Oh, Briarthorn, dang it. I do want that. Where is it? Uh-oh. Oh, right by my totems. That's bad news. Oh, Alright, I guess we're killing you. Oh, here it is. You can barely see it in the grass. Look at that. Now, what are the odds that we can sneak through here? Oof. That was about as close as you could get. So I think I've made up my mind. I think we will go turn in the Samaflange and grab the quest for the sludge fin, but not actually work on it right now. I think the pull to go to Silverpine right now is stronger, so let's do that. Getting mostly light leather now, and not leather scraps, so that's nice. I'm just gonna keep following this trail. This is great. Skinning's up to almost 125. Oh, so you can skin these. I thought so. Okay. Someone just wasn't looting the old ones. Ooh, medium leather. Didn't even notice that. It is very nice. My leather worker will be happy. So this mountain here actually has something at the top of it, and that's why it's not filled in. So why don't we do that just for fun? Oh wait, after we turn the quest in. I'm very busy with my work, shaman. Unless you have something for me, it'd be best if you moved along. Oh, what's this? A Samaflange, you say? What's a Samaflange? Ah, but look at the way it moves when you handle it. And there's the sound of intricate gears inside. Oh my. I want to fix it and see what it does. I want to fix it and see what it does, don't you? Oh. Couldn't read that one. I want to fix this Samaflange, but to do that I'm going to need some supplies. I ran out of 17.5 gauge nugget slugs, and I'm going to need a bunch of those for the work ahead. The closest place to get them is the sludge fen to the east. The venture company usually keeps them in their tool buckets. Go to the sludge fen and look in the tool buckets you find there, then return to me when you've gathered enough nugget slugs. So like she said, that's right here. But we're going to save that for another time. Oh wow, wait, that's a level 15 quest? Yikes. It's kind of cool. You just climb this really slow, long edge here. There's quite a few of them around the whole thing that you can climb up, not just this one. And as you can see, the atmosphere has changed a little bit. Can I get up this way? There we go. Whoa! Only level 10. So this is a quest area. Nothing for us. I think there's a low level... Sorry if you can hear that siren outside. I think there's a low level quest that you get from Durotar over here. And it might be a Warlock quest, or maybe there's a second quest that's a Warlock quest. I don't recall. Do I want to join a PvP guild? No, I don't. And I think there's also an alliance quest up there too from Ashenvale that I briefly clicked on a mob that was yellow. I think they have to kill that guy. Despite always being a Horde player and definitely preferring the Horde, I did actually play Alliance, a couple of Alliance characters on a private server before Classic came out, just for the sake of, you know, I never got to experience leveling through the Alliance zones back then because I never played Alliance, so I wanted the chance to do that. I leveled through like the Night Elves start here and then come down here to Darkshore, and then they have quite a bit of different stuff to do in Ashenvale. That's kind of like the Night Elf path. And then over here in the Eastern Kingdoms, like there's the human, there's several of these zones here that are all human, and then dwarf and gnome, that, you know, those zones don't have anything for the Horde. They have no reason to be there, so I never really got to see them. I wanted to do that. So that was cool. I mean, I'm still definitely a Horde player, but it was nice to see this other side too. They have some pretty nice zones.
Loktar. For the Horde. Blood and thunder.
Do you have 6 Harpy Lieutenant rings yet? Justice must be dealt to them for their vicious attacks on the Horde. Excellent work, my friend. I think you'll go far within the Horde. You did so well with the lieutenants and underlings that I'd like you to do one last thing for me. Serena Bloodfeather is the sister of a harpy named Bloodfeather. I've actually never read that whole thing. Serena Bloodfeather is the sister of a harpy named Bloodfeather. Alright. Who was slain by Rexar quite a while ago. Apparently these attacks on the Horde caravans are revenge for her sister's death. I need you to slit her throat and bring me back her head. I want to place it on the next caravan we send out. Give those harpies something to think about.
Victory.
So do you think that harpy's name was Bloodfeather? Bloodfeather? Kind of like Mario. I don't know if anybody got that reference. They're known as the Mario Brothers, meaning that both of them have the last name of Mario. So that means Mario's name is Mario. I hope someone else has seen that terrible film. It had to have been from the 80s, right? 80s or maybe 90s? It's one of those movies that is just so bad you can't even believe how bad it is. You have to go into it knowing it's going to be bad and then enjoy it for that reason. You definitely can't expect it to be good. Alright, let's get back into the stagnant oasis here. Let's kill some turtles. He did not aggro me at all. Their aggro range is really small. It's interesting. There's a level 60. Fishing, I'm assuming. Oh. There's another siren outside. Apparently there's some stuff going on here tonight. Hopefully everything's alright. Oh, what a nice level 60 mage. Give me a buff. 15 intellect. That's incredible for this level. Oof, 40% chance to hit. That's bad. So I think this has been a 100% drop rate. And that does align with what I remembered. I thought this one was pretty easy. They also drop these clams that you can open, and there's meat. And I think a chance for some low-level pearls or something. Ooh. 5 stamina cloth. Don't think we'll be using that. Just like that, done. It is interesting how there's just such a vast difference in some of the quests you can do for how long it takes to collect everything you need. Whoops, I got the giraffe too. The giraffe's coming after me. That's funny. Siren number 3. My goodness. It sounded like a fire truck. Oh yeah, there's our buddy Rocklance again. He was walking around last time we were over here. I didn't realize he walked this far out. I figured he stayed inside the oasis there. We're about to ding level 19 right here. Ooh. Bad timing.
The winds guide you.
How goes your collection? Did you get the shells? Thank you. Studying the beasts of an area can tell much about the area itself. We shall see what tale these nice tongue twister. We shall see what tale these shells tell. Please accept my gratitude for your aid, and perhaps you can use these coins. I find that I do not need them. Level 19 and honored with Thunderbluff reputation. That was nice. I had the yellow glow and also the green one at the same time. Strange, very strange. These shells tell me much, but I fear many more questions are now raised. So he's got 2 quests for us. The shells you brought me have a taint, one I have never before seen. I'm certain the water of the oases is the cause, and I can sense the confusion they cause this land. It is as if the land dreams and cannot awake. The Wailing Caverns must be the source of the taint. But before you go there, speak with Hamul Runetotem, the Elder Druid. I sent word to him of the happenings in the Barrens. He is wise and can offer you counsel. You will find him in Thunderbluff on the Elder Rise.
Walk with the earth, mother.
Right by the Magatha Grim Totem. It's on the same one she was on. My clanmate, Mira Room Totem, traveled to Silverpine so that she might aid our undead allies. Silverpine is an ailing forest, a dying forest, and it was Mira's hope to bring it new life. Perhaps the strange life found here in the Barrens can help her work in Silverpine. Take a sample of the shells you gathered and bring it to Mira in Silverpine. She's staying at the Sepulchre. With luck, studying the shell will give her the insight she needs to heal that dying place.
We shall meet again.
So, as I'm sure you figured out by now, that was my plan the whole time. To get that breadcrumb quest before heading to Silverpine. And we also have the one from Thunderbluff. We have the pendant from that woman who told us about her dead husband that went to fight the Scourge and died. And now she is undead. So we have them both, and
Some. Go.
no time to waste, so let's get on a Zeppelin. Okay, here we are in Orgrimmar once again. Lots of players on tonight. It's always fun to see a very packed, busy Orgrimmar. I like it. I suppose I could have dropped off some stuff in the bank, but it's no big deal. One bummer about being in the Eastern Kingdoms. Oh, hang on. Let's watch something funny real quick. See the scorpion coming around? Level 55 guards. Level 10 scorpion. What I was saying is that being over in the Eastern Kingdoms, near the Undercity, I'm pretty sure there's not a shaman trainer in the Undercity. I'm like 99% sure there's not a druid trainer, and I'm about 90% sure there's not a shaman trainer. So assuming that's true, that's a bummer, since we'll be hitting level 20 in not too long. Lots of Tauren waiting to get on this ship. That's kind of cool. I guess I never wandered down in here last time, did I? It's a pretty dangerous place to hang out. Look at how close you are to the blades. It'll make you nauseous trying to look through that too. guy's stuck. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's dead. The funny things you get to see every once in a while. And I'll just take my time taking the slow path down where I don't die. Okay, so we are not going into the Undercity because we do not have the other flight path yet, so we can't fly. We've got to make the run the first time, like always. So that is actually this path here, which leads us into Silverpine Forest, which is this zone south of Undercity. I completed the Arthas book, by the way, since the last recording. I enjoyed it very much. I definitely recommend it. As I believe I was saying last time, is I was trying to play it alongside playing through the Warcraft 3 campaigns that have Arthas. I've now gotten through those two. I'm still making my way through, but I've completed the Arthas stuff in the first half of the game, and it very much did follow along right with all of the things you do in the game, so that was kind of cool. Here we are, Silverpine. Not quite as gloomy as Tearsful Glades. Seems to be a little bit brighter. It's got a lot of pine trees, as I'm sure you figured out from the name. Still Peace Bloom here. So the first thing you can do right upon entering Silverpine, over here in this little, I don't know what kind of tree farm this is. Malden's Orchard. I guess it does look like there's something hanging off of these. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Some kind of fruit, I guess, but there is an escort quest right here. Deathstalker Erland. He actually has a pretty long respawn time, so it's possible he won't be here if you come by. The wolves outside won't leave, and they eye me evilly every time I step foot out that door. They must be incredibly hungry to think I'm worth eating. Yeah, I guess that's about right. I have to report to my teammate, the Deathstalker Rain Yorick, and to get to Rain, I'll need help against these wolves. Please escort me. And there are a lot of wolves out there, so we'll have a better chance if you have friends who can help. So, I am quite high leveled at this point to be doing this quest, so this will not be a problem for us at all. Let's see how much aggro he picks up. I can take everything. Just make sure he doesn't die. I turned on his health bar so I can see it here. Oh, they are skinnable. That's nice. I think I can heal him too. I'll have to test that out. Do I have cloth legs? Spirit stamina? I guess it's really not that good. Ooh, I want to hang on to that though. Just because of my future knowledge of things. I'll need these discolored ward carts for a quest very soon. So it's nice to be getting them now. Don't walk too fast, Erland. .3. Oh, nope. 2 attack power, 1 strength. I'm actually not sure what's better. I guess we'll keep the slightly higher DPS. Oh, and then he breaks off into a sprint. We made it. Thanks. I couldn't have gotten here without you. It's good to see you again, Erland. What did you report? Masses of wolves are to the east, and whoever lived at... Oh. Thanks for interrupting, dude. What did he say? Whoever lived at Malden's Orchard is gone. If I'm excused, then I'd like to check on Quinn. Oh, come on, Totem now. Thank you for the aid. I had feared Erland was overcome by the dangers of Silverpine. Oh. Hang on. Hello, Quinn. How are you faring? Oh, speaking in gutter speak. Try to take better care of yourself, Quinn. You were lucky this time. They're upstairs. That's why the bubbles were in the ceiling here.
What is it?
Although Quinn's wounds are mending, I want to get our report to High Executor Hadrick as quickly as possible. It is information that is vital to the Forsaken's occupation of Silverpine.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright. We got a crappy white dagger from that. Wow, that's a big dagger. Oh, it's a sword. That makes sense. Picture looks like a dagger.
I am forsaken.
My brother Quinn was badly hurt by the ghoul, Ivar the Foul, and I don't know if he will heal properly without magical aid. Although I'm not an apothecary, I do know that our apothecaries can make healing potions from the discolored hearts of wargs. Gather such hearts and take them to Apothecary Renfarrell at the sepulchre to the south, then return here with the potion. You can find plenty of wargs between here and Malden's Orchard to the east.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so that's the quest I mentioned. Here's Quinn, who's apparently injured. So the reason that his sentence is all nonsense is because right here it says gutter speak. That is a language of sorts that only undead can speak. Each race can actually speak its own separate language in addition to the common one, which is interesting. Blizzard never really made that into a feature. It's never really used for anything. Although it is really fun. And you can actually speak in it too, like... Oh. Like, since I'm a Tauren, if I'm near another Tauren player, I can speak to him in our language, and an orc would not understand what we said. It would look just like this, which is kind of funny to do sometimes. So let's grab that 6th heart, hopefully quickly. Bunch of silver leaf and peace bloom still. Did not expect that, but no big deal. Oh, murlocs. I don't think we've encountered those yet, have we? Look at these creepy little things. Little amphibious humanoids. They look goofy, and they look like they'd be pretty harmless, but there are so many of them packed into a small space, and they aggro together so easily that it's incredibly easy to get overrun by them when you weren't ready for it. Getting overwhelmed by a pack of murlocs is, it's just one of those classic experiences that everybody seems to have. So, oops. So, okay, yeah, we're supposed to take these to the sepulcher, both of these. So we will follow the road here. The sepulcher is just past this bridge and like right here, I think. So, not too far. Ooh. I'm sure you can recognize as looking like a werewolf, basically. Those are called worgen. There's quite a few new things we haven't seen yet here in this zone. Ooh. Let's try and grab this earth root quickly. Without falling down a cliff. Astor Hadron. I'm pretty sure that character is for a rogue quest, if I remember correctly. You have to fight and kill him for some reason. I don't remember what it is. So here we are at the sepulcher. Here's the flight master. So we get to ride bats here when we're in these undead areas, which is pretty cool. So sepulcher is basically another word for like crypt, almost. Basically like this thing right here. So we've got that, and it's just basically a graveyard. And we've got quite a few quests.
Hello.
2 to turn in, quite a few to pick up. Let's see what we've got here. This one's a low level one. We'll take it for now. We'll see if I want to actually do it or not. Lady Sylvanas has charged Varamathras with the conquering of the human and dwarven lands to the south. It's a big task. But that fool, Aragal, charlatan of Dalaran, and now cursed beast of Shadowfang Keep, let his reckless magic wreak havoc with the strategic stronghold of Silverpine Forest. I need someone skilled in the ways of combat to help clean up Aragal's mess. Prove yourself to me by killing 5 Moonrage White Scalps. The wretched beasts can often be found just off the road down the hill below. Yeah, we already saw them. Aragal still resides in Shadowfang Keep. We cannot claim Silverpine as a strategic stronghold for the Dark Lady until Aragal is slain. I shall see to it that his magic is eradicated, but I leave it in your hands to see that Aragal meets the death he so deserves. Travel to Shadowfang Keep and put an end to Aragal's foul spells once and for all. Bring to me the vile wizard's head. Goodbye. Oh, so that's actually a Shadowfang Keep quest. Level 27 plus, it's red. That's actually funny to me that it was able to give it to us already. We'll see if I hang on to that one for a little while.
What is it?
As you may know, the town of Ambermill remains a source of human opposition, mainly through the support they receive from the wizards of Dalaran. I don't know what their plan is, but for them to show interest in a backwater village like Ambermill indicates that it must have some greater importance. They've been shipping crates by the wagon from Hillsbrad. Many of those supplies end up at a small camp north of Pyrewood Village. Retrieve the contents of a crate and return them to me.
Watch your back.
I have received reports that a group of undead are holding up to prepare for an attack against us. Armed with this information, we can turn the tables and attack them first, nipping their little plan in the bud. Unfortunately, my information is spotty at best. They're reported to be hiding in a location known as Baron's Peril. The exact location is unknown, but it appears to be a cave in the hills, near a pocket of Dalaran wizards. I trust your resourcefulness. Find them and put them down.
Beware the living.
So here's one of our turn-ins, finally.
Speak quickly.
Oh, the hearts that we just picked up. My time is short, shaman, for the Dark Lady has charged me with a grave task. Takes the hearts. It is troubling to hear our Deathstalkers have failed their mission. Let us hope that these failures are rare. I'll give you the potion in a moment, but here is its recipe. If those Deathstalkers find themselves in need of future aid, then perhaps you can give it yourself. Here's the potion to aid in Quinn Yorick's recovery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have very important work to continue.
Patience.
And we're not going to Hillsbrad yet, so we don't need that quest. So there is a mailbox and an innkeeper here, if you want to bind your hearthstone here. We will not be doing that. And this actually counts as an inn, too. Once I come down here, you can see I get my little rested icon, so... Even though it doesn't seem like it, it does. And here's our familiar-faced friend. I can smell the dust of the barons on you, shaman. You have traveled far. Ah, what is this? This shell has an inner glow, as if it still pulses with life. Amazing. I must study it further. Thank you. With luck, this shell will hold a secret I can use to aid the poor land of Silverpine. Ooh, 3 intellect cloth belt. Oh, and a better back. So I think, if I remember correctly, we have a belt that actually already has 3 intellect on it. A leather one. So we should take this back.
May the eternal sun shine on you.
Hey, not too bad. Green. Green works well. Alright, down to just shoes. Need some nice new shoes. That's a quest item. Healing potion we don't need. Alchemy. Yeah, we don't need that either. Oh. Uriv's tombstone. Almost forgot. The word betrayer is crudely scratched over the finely etched epitaph that reads, Uriv lies here, father, husband, paladin. Let his children bear witness to the fact that his dedication to the light was unquestionable. He would never ask anything of them that he himself would not do. So, I think we can safely assume that his wife is the one that scratched out his tombstone. The stone is cold to the touch, but has obviously been abused. Trash litters the area. Nicks and gashes decorate the relief atop the coffin, and the foliage around the grave has started to grow over the site. No one cares for whoever is buried here, especially not any victims of the plague. You place the worthless pendant on the grave, and the gemstone within the setting seems to dull noticeably. As you stand to leave, you look down at the pendant. It lies lifelessly over the hands of the relief sculpted into the top of the coffin. Your thoughts are interrupted by a stiff, cool breeze passing over the sepulchre. For a moment, everything around you is silent. Poor Uriv. The ambiance of the zone is really good. I love the little descriptions like that. That's one really awesome thing about the undead zones is the immersion that it puts you in.
Speak quickly.
Did you discover the fate of the Deathstalkers? I hadn't accounted for the level of Scourge presence we have seen in Silverpine Forest, nor for the troubles our Deathstalkers have had in their scouting efforts. Your aid to our Deathstalkers was invaluable, and you will be commended. While you were out helping our Deathstalkers, Apothecary Renfarrell sent you a summons. He did not give me details, but he wanted to speak with you about the wolf hearts you had given him.
Embrace the shadow.
Even though he told me to go away, basically. Our initial scouting reports of Silverpine show the Rothides have a base at an old farm to the north, the Dead Fields. We have sent small assaults against them, but each time they are reinforced by the Banshee Nightlash, who uses her magic to rout our forces. We want Nightlash destroyed. Go to the Dead Fields and assault the Rothides. If you don't see Nightlash, then kill the Rothides until she appears, then defeat her. Her essence will turn to dust. Bring me that dust as proof.
Trust no one.
In preparation for an assault on Shadowfang, two Deathstalkers were sent to the keep to gather intelligence. It has been many days and they have not returned, but we must receive the report if we're to have any hope of a successful attack. So here's your task. Go to Shadowfang Keep to the south and find the Deathstalkers, Adamant and Vincent. Find them, and if they require aid, then give it. This mission is as dangerous as it is critical. Do not fail.
Our time will come.
Ooh, alright. Lots and lots of quests for us.
Trust no one.
2 of those are for Shadowfang Keep, which we are nowhere near doing. So, if our quest log ever gets full, we can pretty safely abandon those for the time being. We can always come back and get them again later. But anyway, I think that is good for this episode. So thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.